Hello and welcome to a little explanation video of how to put these decals on. I'm going to show a simple example of just peeling the backing off and putting it on, and a more complex example of anchoring it and then rolling it on. So anyway, first step for both of them is the same. You want to make sure it's well stuck down. So take like a credit card and give it a quick rub, both front and back. That makes sure everything is stuck down in case any bubbles get in there while it was shipped or something. And then I have a little starter thing here, so go ahead and take that off. And now here's the first tricky step. So this one I'm going to show just a pure taking the backing off example. So when you peel it, it's important to keep this sharp angle of it pulling backwards, so that way your design doesn't come up. So keeping that sharp angle, and little corners tend to pull up a bit, but this one seems to be lucky. So anyway, now we have our whole design on this clear transfer tape. And then you have one go, if you're doing it this way, to get it lined up exactly. So look through it and try to get those grid lines to line up exactly. And then the first bit that touches, okay, so I'm working on this corner. Let that bit touch, put your finger in the middle of it, and then trying only to let parts of it touch that are already touching. That doesn't make sense. Try to roll it out on one continuous thing to not get any bubbles in it. So when you have it anchored, push down the middle of it to get it out. Take your credit card again, give it a nice rub. This one's important to make sure it's nice and stuck. And then we're going to peel off the top again, and that sharp angle is important. So you see how it's starting to peel up there? I'm going to go back. I'm going to push it down, and then that sharp angle really helps. This design, by the way, is not one of mine. This is from the Brandon Sanderson Stormlight Archives Cosmere book symbol. So I do not own this image, but it was a good example of showing how transfer tape can keep little pieces lined up. Oh, this one's wanting to go. Cool. And then give it a little pat down. Then hit it one more time, slowly and carefully. Just making sure everything is stuck down wrinkle-free. Cool. So here we have that way of doing it. It looks like I got a little wrinkle in here. No, it's fine. Okay. And now I'm going to show you the anchor method. So again, starting the same way. Give it a rub down. And this way we're going to anchor it. I want this to line up exactly in the corner. So I'm going to take this little clear backing bit off, and I'm going to use it to stick it down. And this way works best with larger decals. This one would have been too small. This one would be too small, but this one should be right. So anyway, then I fold it over and I crease it. And then I keep one hand here on the clear bit to keep it stuck down. And then I peel the white paper off. Again, pulling backwards as best I can. As soon as I can get it to roll it down, then I want to roll it back instead of lifting it, because again, that will help it stick to the clear instead of staying stuck to the white. Okay. And now it's already for sure lined up exactly how I want it. So all I do is I take it back, put my finger in the middle, and then kind of like a Band-Aid, I roll it on. And I get this caught up into it. And just like I wanted, lined up at the bottom, take the card, rub it down. And then I peel it up. Again, as I'm going slow and resticking things. as needed, which this folder is a bit textured. It will work better if it's on something smoother. But yeah, I roll it back. Hopefully that didn't interfere with my video too much. Sticking things down as I go. Little details do want to come up, especially when it's on something textured like this folder. Something I do when I design things like this design, I make sure all the little dots are touching, so that way they don't get picked up and carried off. And the Gallifreyan in this design, by the way, it doesn't actually say live, laugh, love. It says something much different. Check out my shop if you want to see what it actually says. Oh, looks like I forgot to weed a little bit in the middle. I'll take care of that afterwards. But yeah. It still is tedious, even at the best of days, on the best of materials, but I'm getting there. I'm about done. Cool. So it has been transferred. Take the card, get rid of those little wrinkles. Cool. And it is done.